Hello, this is Victor from Parallels. Today I will showcase a new feature in RAS version 16.5, which is RDSH autoscaling, leveraging our VDI agent. So on the left side, we have our Parallels RAS console, and on the right side, we have my hypervisor. In this case, I have Hyper-V. So what we want to do first is create a new RAS template. We'll click here on plus. We'll select this virtual machine, which is a template that I have Windows Server 2016. And we'll be using RD Session host option. We'll power this virtual machine on and check if we have all the agents required in a couple of minutes. The agent responded that it's all installed and ready to go. So we'll click on next. And this virtual machine will be powered off. So it'll be ready for cloning very, very shortly. Now we can create a template. So I will call RDSH-1, for example, is my farm name. Max number of guests, I think 10 should be okay. And the guest VM names that I'll be using in this case will be, let's say, apps-a- in the server of VMs that I want to use. Number of VMs created after the wizard. In this case, I will set it 0 because I know and have been using this template before, but you can test it if you will. And we'll use create a link clone option. Let's click on next. And we will keep the keep alive buffer, which means a warm start VM ready for deployment later as equal 1. So in case my capacity grows super fast, I already have a VM ready to go. Click next, and I will save my VMs in this particular folder in my Hyper-V. You can use the browse button to set a different folder or location. Click on next, and we'll add the credentials information. And let's set the target OU to go to my RDSH clones. No license keys required in this case, but if you have yours, you can add yours. The summary, and we will finalize the template configuration. We created a snapshot and preparation for the cloning piece. And once we click apply shortly, we will start the cloning process. But first, I want to make sure I have a group associated for this particular VM. Information is saved. And now let's set the auto scaling for this group. So we go to RD session hosts, groups. We'll add a new group. I will call apps. We will use a template, RDSH1 that we just created. Of course, there are no VMs associated at this point. My farm doesn't have any yet, but look, we're already provisioning one in the back, behind the scenes. We click RAS template settings, and I will set the parameters for auto scaling is automatically add new VMs to the pool when I have more than 75%, drain them below 20%, and add a new VM or just one at once. So you can change this number to 1, 3, 5, whatever you want. And from a licensing perspective or infrastructure, you can set the max number of virtual machines. So let's click OK and apply. So this process will take a couple of minutes. Let's see what happens shortly, where the group will change to 1 and then the host will be added. Now the VM is almost ready. It has been added to this particular group apps. We can check over here. And as well, it was added into the session host. At this moment, it's showing still not verified because the VM is coming up, and very shortly it will be available for us to see as ready resource. And now it's showing synchronizing. It means the VM is up. Status is now okay. And we start preparing a second VM just to keep on for the keep alive buffer. If you have additional questions, please come to parallels.com, Facebook or Twitter, or get in touch with us and have a nice day. Thank you.